They always have a place like this, don't they? There's always that one place where couples always go to. I could feel the wind. Beams of light shone through the thick winter clouds. They caused the surface of the ocean to glitter like glass. We can barely see the ocean. With all these damn trees and the scenery and just like... What? You can only see the ocean like right here. Let's move closer over there. I never noticed how wonderful it was. I hated coming up here alone, so it was a view I rarely saw. I looked around. We were the only couple there at the moment. It must look awkward and feel awkward then to go there alone. Nanaka chuckled. It's like, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this! Hands over a girlfriend. She knew that this was a famous spot for couples to visit. Yeah, one time I came here with a jar to pull pranks on the couples that were here. It just made us feel sad and lonely. Just like, look at him. I never thought I'd be here again with my girlfriend. Yeah, I feel like I could die with no regrets. Just like, in that case, let me throw you over there. We laughed. For what?
私に好きな人ができて、その人と付き合えるようになったら、初めてのデートはここに来ようって。
Nanaka.
叶っちゃった。
She smiled joyfully. When she spoke like that, I started to feel more like her real boyfriend.
あ、船が通ってるよ。
We had always been holding hands, but should I try and put my arm over her shoulder today? Or is it too soon? It'd be funny if we give a choice for that. It's like, should you do that now or later? I wondered if all couples went through this. How do you know how long to wait before moving on to the next step? I should have asked Wataru before we started fighting.
海きれい。
Wait, why would you ask Wataru for something like that? Just like, well, all you gotta do is start low before you get there. Just rest your arm on their ass. Just like, are you sure this is the correct way to do this? Positive. And he does that and gets slapped or maybe gets an awkward reaction. I have no idea how it'd go actually. I could tell her she was beautiful too and put my arm over her shoulder.
この海の向こうは何かな。
Or should I give her a proper response and then do it?
よしゆきくん？うひゃ？
Oh, what is it?
どうしたの？さっきからずっと面白い顔してるけど。
Oh, no. That's not good. My nervousness was showing through on my face. How humiliating!
変なよしゆきくん。
I'd blown the whole romantic mood. What a fool. She tilted her head and held my hand. Then she slowly closed her eyes.
少しだけだぞ。
What?
肩抱くの。
What? Did she read my mind? No way, it couldn't be. At any rate, score! I can do that?
少しだけ。
She smiled and cuddled up closer to me. I lifted up my right arm and gently lowered it onto her shoulder. There. I did it! Yes! I'm holding the girl's shoulder right now! Wow! Her shoulder, it was so small! She seemed so slender. And her shoulders were very narrow. Nanaka was really fragile, I never realized. It made me feel like I wanted to protect her.
そんなに嬉しい？
Yes, I don't want to die, but I wouldn't care if I did. But I really don't want to die either. Either pronunciation, pretty much acceptable, whatever.
よしゆきくんって面白いな。
I'm funny, huh? But I did wonder to see my serious side. What serious side? I could never tell, man. If not, we could never move on to the next step. I didn't want her to think I would act like a clown in every situation. All kinds of situations. I wondered when we'd reach them. But wait, we just took a step forward. We couldn't move on to the next one for a while. We could definitely take our time.
肩の次は何を考えてるの？
What? She was reading my mind again. Her instincts were as amazing as always. After the shoulder comes the waist.
腰？
And after that, I want to lay my head in your lap. And after that...
よしゆきくん。
Huh?
やっぱり、よしゆきくんって面白い。
What? That was funny. I didn't mean to make her laugh.
そんなよしゆきくんが好きだな。
A complete goofball. She leaned her body against my chest. We stayed that way, and Nanaka and I held each other as we continued watching the ocean. We walked back down the hill from observation point. Pronunciation sucks. We bought grips from it. Grips. I keep forgetting that one, man. I stand in Sakura Park and continue to walk while eating.
おいしい。やっぱいちごがいいな。
These blueberry ones are good too.
食べてみてもいい？
Sure. Nanaka's face was flushed as she pressed closer. Then she took a small bite of my grip with her feminine mouth.
うん、ほんとだ。おいしいね。
I told you so.
じゃあ、私のも。
I took a bite. It tasted good, but I was embarrassed. I felt like everyone was watching us, but as embarrassing as it was also totally great! Now I've noticed something about the guide. It pretty much shows that, you know, the last choice we made, that was the last choice in the route. At least that's what I'm getting from looking at the walkthrough to the side there. Oh man, this voice acting is terrible. I couldn't stop smiling no matter how hard I tried. But I didn't even care.
なんかね。
What?
なんか、いいのかなって思っちゃう。
What do you mean? Her expression turned serious. She stopped walking and stared at the strawberry grip in her hands.
私がこんなに楽しんじゃっていいのかなって。
What?
こんなことしていて、私だけこんなに楽しんでしまっていいんだろうか。
The sun was starting to set. Nanaka just stayed there whispering to herself. She seemed to be struggling with something as she muttered to herself over and over again. Well...
ごめんなさい。私、変なこと言って。
It's okay. But I think everyone has a right to have a little fun. We're dating, so we deserve to have fun with each other. That's just a natural right. If you weren't having fun, I'd be kind of put out.
どうして？
I'd be a failure of a boyfriend if I didn't make you have fun.
よしゆきくん。そうだよね。私、よしゆきくんの彼女さんなんだもんね。
That's right.
だよね。自分で決めたことなんだから。自信持たないと。
This is the route we have chosen. We must see it through. She spoke in a small voice again, but I couldn't quite hear the end of it.
よしゆきくん。
Huh?
私のこと好き？
course I do. She gave me a big smile. Then she pressed her face closer to mine. I felt something on my lips. It was Nanaka's soft lips kissing mine. They were sweet. Her lips were so soft. They tasted like strawberries and cream. She slowly eased her lips away from mine. My mind went blank. Isn't that always the case? Wait a minute. This step was... it was like 10 steps down the line. Nanaka.
ファーストキスだい
Oops, I stayed rigid, nodding repeatedly like a robot. Robot. We actually have a robot in this though, don't we? I wonder how long this ride actually goes on for, because if that's actually the last choice, then I don't know how things are going to develop. Like, there's no choice that, like, alters anything, I guess. I couldn't sleep very well. Every time I tried to sleep, I finally did it! I had finally kissed Nanaka. It was so sweet. It was like a dream. I hope it wasn't a dream.
何が夢落ちだったんですか
This whole ride was a dream. It didn't happen. You're still at the very beginning of the game. Shit!
ゲットは何よゲットは
When did Yume get into my room? How much of my idiotic expression did she see? Don't come inside my room without my permission.
何度もノックしたけど兄さんが出てこなかったんでしょ
Reminds me of this one image of really poorly done fandom. I'm not sure what anime it was, but I think the line was, I told you not to come inside me without my permission. They're just like, well, that's quite something. Really? You did?
まったく何鼻の下伸ばしてデレデレしてるんだか
I guess she did see me.
大方スケベな夢でも見てたんでしょ
Yume left the room after delivering her judgment. What's with her? You can't just come into a guy's room and start yelling at him for no reason. Give me a break. I changed and washed my face and headed for the kitchen. I was excited because I had another date with Nanaka today. Natane came to meet with me with a smile. She had prepared breakfast for me again.
おはよう弟くん
Good morning, Aunt Nat. You're a little upset.
知りません
Uh-huh, do what you like.
ダメよ仲良くしなくちゃ知りません兄さんがバカなんです
You always call me stupid.
バカだからバカなんです
What the hell?
ゆめちゃんいい加減にしなさいはいはいこのおかずを運んでちょうだい
I didn't get it. Something was wrong. Yume was acting extra mean today.
はいじゃあいただきます
Yeah, let's eat.
いただきます
The clacking of chopsticks on plates echoed across the room. The food tasted great, but the atmosphere was tense.
ゆめちゃんまだ怒ってるの別に怒ってませんけどそうなら
Oops, you seem so irritable today. Can't we just have some peace in the morning?
兄さんが悪いんでしょ
What the hell did I do? We stared at each other from over our chopsticks and bowls. The atmosphere was explosive. The moment one of us made a move, it would break out into a fight. And I wasn't prepared to lose.
ゆめちゃんは弟くんが最近構ってくれないから拗ねてるのよね
Otane made a joke and tried to break the tension in the air.
何言ってるんですか誰もそんなこと言ってませんあらでも弟くんが白川さんと付き合いだしてからずっと不機嫌じゃないそんなことないです
Is Is that so? You shouldn't get upset over something like that.
だから、拗ねてないってば。
Did you think you were the only one I could ever pay attention to? What? Well, that's the line, but you just went, Shouldn't you have, like, you know, actually been louder and actually said what? Instead of just, I have a pretty girlfriend now.
すぐに振られるに決まってます。
You just give that kind of typical approach. Whenever you see a happy couple, or like a person that you're annoyed at, just like, I give it about a week. Don't even joke about that.
今ちょっとビビった。
The things you have a tendency to come, the things you say have a tendency to come true.
ダメよ、ゆめちゃん。弟くんを困らせちゃう。はーい。ビビった兄さんが見れたので満足です。
What the hell? Oh.
白川さんが迎えに来たのかしら。
She's come to dump you. No! I think so. I'll see you later.
はい。気をつけてね。おはよう。
Ohio, Nanaka. I immediately remembered our kiss from yesterday. She smiled at me, probably remembering the same thing. Shall we go now? We went to the shopping district to pick up a CD that Nanaka had pre-ordered. It was relaxing to walk around the shopping district on a Sunday. So what CD is it?
前に解散しちゃったバンドなんだけどね。ボーカルの人がソロで出した歌なんだ。
Oh.
この人の歌声が好きでね。ずっとファンなんだ。
You know, that seems to be the case for a lot of bands, really, isn't it? It's like, it's always focused on the lead singer. Rest of the band, fuck them. Just like, it's all about the lyrics and the singer. Fucking bullshit. If it was just the singer and the lyrics, it just wouldn't be the same now, would it? That'd be awkward, wouldn't it? Doesn't matter how good you are as a singer, there's kind of like, it's difficult to carry an entire song with just lead vocals and no instruments, nothing. I mean, you could like have an a cappella kind of thing, but I'm just talking just one freaking voice. Not like multiple music, like just like vocalizing, like making the instruments part with your voice. None of that, just singing. And it just would seem pretty awkward. I mean, some people can pull it off and all, but seriously, I think the rest of the band always gets, you know, less credit. Especially when, like, you'd always, like, look at a band and you go to the lead singer, it's like, such a great singer, those vocals, those lyrics, brilliant person, just like, yeah, except for the fact that maybe one of the other band members wrote the song. Just like, who cares? They're not the one singing it. I see. Her words reminded me of how our band had broken up, and then mood changed. The image of Wataru's anger and Koko's depression filtered up in my mind. We had worked so hard to appear on that radio show. I should stop thinking about it, though. The reason you haven't resolved it is because you haven't been thinking of it enough. Because you haven't thought of it to the point where you're just like, oh, I see why they're upset. I should just enjoy this moment for now. We wandered around the shopping district for a while, more cherry blossoms in the area. Then we went to visit Yuzuchan. It's like the whole drama with the band is just like, it's not resolved, yet at the same time you kind of forget that it's even there. She ran towards us, she was so energetic I would never have thought she was a patient. She jumped up to Nanaka's chest. Then she pressed her cheeks into Nanaka's breasts. Lucky kid.
ゆずちゃん、今日も元気いっぱいだね。ゆずはいつも元気だよ。ナナカは？私も元気だよ。兄ちゃんは？
I'm doing very well.
そっか、よかった。
We sat in the courtyard and talked with her.
じゃあ今日からお父さんまた忙しいんだ。なんか新しい出版社の仕事が来たって言ってた。
Wow, that's amazing.
父ちゃんすごいのか？
Sure, I admire him.
尊敬しろ。この島に来てね、なんだか創作意欲が湧いてくるって前に言ってたんだよ。
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad our island could help him out.
ここはいいところだ。ゆずも好き。
You do?
空気がおいしい。
What about where you lived before here?
車とかね、電車がね、バンバン通っててね、カラスがゴミ漁りまくりなんだ。
Must have been a big city. You know, it's just like people just like, oh, city life, nothing like it, man. It's awesome. And then just like describe. I was like, what's so great about that? Well, there's a lot of things in cities and all. Downside is, you know, it's very populated, and because it's very populated, you'll get quite a bit of poverty here and there, crime. You get the idea of the more populated an area, the more shit you'll have to deal with, as well as potential good stuff as well. So you get some good and bad. It gets amplified. I didn't know that she was from the city.
それじゃあ逆にこっちに来たら退屈でしょ。自然がいっぱいあって面白い。あとこの病院も面白い。
You think the hospital is fun?
昨日も探検してたらちっとも動かない人が寝ている地下室に入った。顔に布が置いてあった。それは霊安室。
Yeah, I didn't say at the same time, but that's a morgue. And how can I respond at the same time? You'd expect them to have a bit more reaction to that. They're like, that's a bit,
霊安？
never mind, just, I'll go back to that room.
看護師さんに怒られるよ。ああ、そうなのか。
Yuzuchan tilted her head and looked off into the distance. Did she really understand?
あと、ナナカも兄ちゃんもここにいるから、この島は好きだ。
Yuzuchan. Nanaka and I looked at each other and smiled. Now that she mentioned it, Yuzuchan had been a positive influence on my life too.
なあ、ナナカ。歌歌って。また？ゆず、ナナカの歌大好き。そっか、ありがとね。ダメか？
Nanaka looked around and acted shy. There were other patients in the courtyard too, but she couldn't resist Yuzuchan's wide-eyed stare. She took a deep breath and started singing. The same song again. Her voice was so smooth. I closed my eyes and lost myself in her voice and instrumental piece accompanying. She really is a wonderful singer. See, even when she's supposedly singing without any instruments, suddenly instruments come in anyway. I opened my eyes and looked around. The other patients in the courtyard had stopped and closed their eyes to listen to her song. I guess they were as touched by her voice as we were. It must have eased their hearts. Oh, sure, only vocals could do that. A guitar never would, no. Any instrument, no. Eventually, Nanaka's song came to an end.
やっぱりナナカはすごい。
Yes, you are. Yuzuchan and I gave her a big round of applause. The other patients were also clapping.
ありがとう。
She smiled and bobbed her head bashfully.
どうやったらナナカみたいにうまく歌が歌えるようになるんだ。どうやったらかな。
Suppose it, well, you can be taught how to sing better and all that, but a lot of times it's kind of natural talent, really, isn't it?
いいな、いいな。でもこれなら、オンエア間違いなしだな。
は？
ナナカ、オンエアコロシアムに出るんだよな。絶対オンエアされるな。
Nanaka's expression immediately clouded over. Nanaka, did you tell Yuzuchan we were going to be playing on-air Coliseum?
あのな、ゆず、部屋でずっとオンコロ聞いててな。あの番組好きなんだ。
Oh, I see. You like the radio?
うん。
I see. That's why. That's why Nanaka told her she'd be on the show. But...
なあ、練習してるか？
But she hadn't told Yuzuchan that our band had broken up. Nanaka looked at me with uncertainty. It seemed best to just play along with her for now. We've been practicing like crazy.
あ、兄ちゃんもなんかで出るんだよな。
What do you mean?
だって、ナナカのメンバーは、ワタルとココって人だろ？二人ともすごいって。でも、兄ちゃんは途中で参加なんだって。
That's right, I joined the band a few months after they did.
何やってるんだ？カスタネット？
I try to imagine myself playing castanet in our band. No!
じゃあ、トライアングル？三角のあれ？
No! Why do you think I play some kind of kiddie instrument?
違うのか？
No, I play...
とにかく楽しみだな。
She ignored me.
ナナカ、頑張れ！ゆず、その日は絶対ラジオを聞いてるからな。
We continued to play along with Yuzuchan's idea that we would be on the radio. We said our goodbyes at length. Now, I wish I could record some of the music I put together, but it's only guitars, really. Like, it seems that I've got 3 different songs, only one of which I've actually got lyrics for, and all 3 of them have one thing in common. All 3 of them have 3 guitars, so 3 songs, 3 guitars for each. Like, you got the acoustic one to have the chord progression go throughout the whole song. You got the backing guitar and the lead guitar. No bass added because I'm not all that great with the bass. I haven't really played it enough to get the hang of it. And then the drums, I don't even have drum kit anymore, so there's that as well. It's not exactly clean.
お邪魔します。
After we left the hospital, Nanaka still seemed a little down. She stopped suddenly on our way home. Then, silently, she took the sleeve of my shirt. She seemed so fragile when she was depressed. I was hesitant to let her go home in such a state. So I took her by the hand and led her back to my own home. Let me go make you something to drink. Do you want some coffee?
吉行くんに任せる。
Is it gonna lead to one of those scenes that we haven't actually seen in this yet? So I don't know. Okay. Sagura-san, she's not here. Well, now it seems more likely that it's gonna go into one of those scenes. Sagura-san wasn't in the living room or anywhere else. I headed to the kitchen anyway to boil some water. I remembered how happy Yuzuchan had looked. She had been looking forward to the show so much. I understood how Nanaka couldn't tell her the truth. How could she tell her something like that? Damn it. Why did this have to happen to us? It's because it was all Tara's fault for getting pissed off for some stupid reason. And for me being stupid, god damn it, I want to smack you across the face. What Taru? If he was still mad when I saw him on Monday, I would have to try harsh things out with him. Freaking completely, yeah, screwed up that line. I'm here, here's your coffee.
ありがとう。
Nanaka took the mug of coffee and sat down on the bed. Here, I found some snacks too.
吉野先生は
She's not here. She's been gone a lot lately.
ふーん
Yeah, we don't see much of her, do we? We both fell silent, unsure of what to say. I guess we were both still upset about the show. We couldn't tell Yuzuchan the truth.
うんゆずちゃんすごい楽しみにしてたから
I could tell.
オンコロに出ることってもちろん自分自身の挑戦でもあったし私の中でもすごく楽しみにしてたんだけどゆずちゃんにラジオから流れる私たちの演奏を聞いてもっと元気になってほしかったんだ
No, you keep going on about that, but you don't even know what she's actually suffering from, or what reason in general she's at the hospital.
ここからねエントリーしたって聞いた時は正直すごく嬉しかったのゆずちゃんに聞いてもらえるってそれなのにな
I held her hand, not knowing what to say. I'd been looking forward to it too. Now it was even more painful knowing that Yuzuchan was also hoping to hear us. What could have caused this rift? I don't know, maybe your complete freaking denseness to all this, I'm not even gonna freaking comment on it anymore,
いつまで
honestly.
もごまかせないよねちゃんとゆずちゃんに伝えないと
You're right. Nanaka let out a deep sigh. I stroked her head.
くすぐったいよ
I'm sorry.
え
For some reason or another, Wataru is mad at me. That's the reason we can't be on the show. I think it's my fault. He finally realized it.
何言ってるのそんなことないよ原因は
What? Do you know why Wataru's mad at me?
そんなこと原因だなんて思いたくないし私は自分に素直になっただけだよ
Nanaka muttered to herself.
だって私吉明くんの彼女さんなんだもん
Nanaka?
吉明くん私のこと好きだよね
Yes, I love you.
だったら間違ってないよ間違ってない
She whispered the words over and over as if to convince herself of that. What was she talking about? Nanaka? I stared blankly at her.
ゆずちゃんにちゃんと言うよバンドはなくなったってでもその代わり私は吉行くんともっともっと素敵な思い出作ったんだよって言うんだバンドにオンコロに出るくらい素敵な思い出
Nanaka. She brought her face closer to mine. Then she kissed my lips. It was just a light peck. She pulled away immediately, but I made up the distance between us. She closed her eyes and accepted me. I think it's gonna be one of those scenes, but the battery is pretty low, and I don't really feel like going through one of those scenes right now, you know, because editing for it, just be like, edit all that out, and then just like have to, just like, because remember in Shuffle, one of those scenes, it was like going through, just skip through, and then it was like, wait, the music changed, rewind. You seriously actually having a plot point in one of these scenes? God damn it. But anyways, I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.